Welcome back to the Sideline. I'm Jay Martin. Today I'm joined by Peyton Hillis, one of the most versatile players on the Razorbacks. Peyton, thank you so much for joining us, but let's talk about your versatility. You're a great run blocker. You can catch the ball out of the backfield. You run with power. What's really your favorite part of your versatility?
I really don't have a really favorite part. Ever since I've been here, I've done a lot of it, and it's become second nature to me to do all these things. Ever since I've been to Arkansas, I really never had like a certain role, a certain position. And at the beginning, I kind of looked at it as a negative, but now I look at it as a positive. To show my versatility around, help my teammates in other ways than one.
Early on, Mel Kiper had you listed as the #1 fullback for seniors. How do you feel about that, and do you think a lot of that has to do with your versatility, or?
To tell you the truth, I really don't listen too much to that stuff. I just try to go out there and play ball. I don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for whatever they put me as and stuff like that. But I've never really looked at myself as a fullback.
Okay.
And whatever they want me to be, I guess I'll be. I mean, it really doesn't matter to me.
What are you really trying to work on this season, all throughout the year, trying to get better at? Is there anything that really jumps out at you? Or?
Well, my blocking. I felt like my blocking has to be, in tip-top shape, in order for our team to make it to the top. I don't know why. I just feel like, in my sense, that my blocking has to be the best, one of the best on the team, so we can get to where we need to get.
What's it like being one of the predominant lead blockers for a Heisman candidate in McFadden?
It's great, just because, Darren McFadden and Felix Jones are great guys. They don't have any big heads. They're not cocky. They're fun to be around. They're good friends of mine, and it just nothing make me happier than seeing them make it to the top.
Okay, this week we have a bye week. Now, run me through the schedule. Do you guys actually practice on more for Alabama and prepare for that? Or do you just try to correct the mistakes that you had last week against Troy? Or what's really the schedule on preparing?
We do a little bit of both. We scheme against Alabama, find out their tendencies, what their defense runs, if they're a press or a zone team. We find all that out this week. This week we just try to put some gadgets in, something that we think will work against them. And then next week, we'll start with our old offense, just put in a few things that are new so we can get ready for Alabama.
Gotcha. Now, every player seems to have goals. Do you have certain goals in mind for this season, or are they just mainly team goals, just trying to get to the top?
To tell you the truth, just to win. I mean, that's the only really goal I have. I haven't thought about myself lately about what personal goals I'd like to have. Just if the Razorbacks can win, then I think personal goals will head your way anyway.
Gotcha. All right, last season you kind of ended the season with a deep thigh bruise. Tell me how that is now. Is it gone? Are you 100%? Do you still have some lingering effects of it? Or?
Oh, it's 100%. I mean, don't get me wrong. You'll have one thigh is a little bit tighter than the other one, and it's just something you got to live with though for the rest of your life. I mean, it's just an aching bruise that'll be there for the rest of your life, but you just got to deal with it. But as far as it, affecting my game, I don't think it's affecting it at all.
Okay. Now, how hard was it to sit out those last few games when the Hogs were really trying to make it into the BCS scene and all those major bowls?
It was really tough, seeing your team lose and seeing that you can't do anything about it. I don't know if I really could have helped out that much, but I would love to help out anyway. People say different things, people say a lot of things, but for me, I've just loved being out there with my teammates.
How good do you think this year's team can be?
Well, I think this year's team can be a great team, really great team, national championship contender team. No doubt in my mind, we all got to be playing on the same level. We need guys like Marcus Harrison, Marcus Monk back there to help us. And, if we just come together and play as a team, don't get frustrated or, don't get all in with the hype because of last year's 10 win record, I think we'll do really well.
Okay. Peyton, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it. When we return to the sideline, we'll hit the water cooler. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back.